time for another edition of Forever Home Friday with my fave, Melissa Gibson from Humane Fort Wayne. And this sweet puppy, her name is Walleye. And Melissa, she is so calm right now.
Right now.
You are giving her the best massage of her life.
She's loving this right now. She's not used to a leash and collar because she's only 3 months old. So she's been like itching at it. You know, they play with them when they're like, what do you have? Why do you have me in this torture device?
Yes.
So she's just learning what it means to walk on a leash, and she sees the
She just
monitors.
saw herself.
Yeah, she's seeing herself.
She's like, ooh, I'm pretty.
So make it make sense, Julian. Walleye and all of her siblings, save for one, have been at the shelter for almost 2 weeks.
Ugh. I really don't understand that. Do you think there's a reason?
I think it's probably because Walleye and her litter is their lab pit mixes.
Okay.
So they're going to be big. And the Vogue dogs right now, right? The ones that everybody's looking for, the Frenchies, the curly coats, that kind of thing.
Yeah, the smaller breeds.
Yeah, and now these guys are just kind of sitting, and it's blowing my mind that we have 3-month-old puppies that have been sitting for almost 2 weeks waiting. That never happens for us.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to send them home. We have an adoption event on Saturday, 11 to 3 at the shelter. We're going to be at the shelter doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we would encourage people to come out and meet these sweet babies, because you might think in your head, okay, this is the breed I want, but you don't know until you actually meet the dog and maybe form that connection, right?
As a pet parent to double-digit number of animals,
yes,
I can tell you that the best pets that I've ever had are the ones that chose me, not the ones that I went looking for.
Yes,
so
I love that.
I strongly encourage people, get your application in early, come out, come visit, meet the dogs, and you may have like a size, or you know, some restrictions in mind, that kind of thing, but our staff is great about kind of pointing you in the right direction of what's going to work for your home, who's got what kind of personality. So, you know, just being open to it, but they're so sweet. This litter is just adorable. There's black ones. There's a couple of these little tan guys.
Look how cute she is.
They're fishy litters. So there's like haddock, herring, and walleye, and somebody named one goblin shark. I have no idea what our staff is doing, but they had silly kind of fish names.
I like the name Walleye. I think that's perfect for her. Yes.
She wants to be your fishing buddy.
I would love if she was my fishing buddy. She's so cute. Again, guys, this adoption event is coming up tomorrow. Melissa, you said at the shelter from 11 to 3.
11 to 3, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the heartworm special that you guys have going on. It ends at the end of the month.
Yes, so you've got just a few days left. Yeah.
So you need to buy at least 6 months of prevention, and then you get a free heartworm test.
Correct. So you stop into our clinic. If you purchase 6 months of prevention, we will do your heartworm test for free. And we have already in our clinic, I had the other day, they told me 8 positives for heartworm. It takes 1 mosquito bite for your dog to wind up with heartworm that can cost thousands of dollars in treatment. Prevention is best.
And don't think, oh my gosh, that's not going to happen to my dog, because that kind of thinking is when you get into trouble.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Melissa, thank you so much. And again, if you guys want more information, she's waking up here on Sweet Walleye here. Just head to the website. That's humanefw.org.